Okay, hopefully this is working. I think it is. Yeah, looks like it is. Cool. We're on the scuffed setup today, so I need to figure some things out. Hold on a second. Hello. I'm on a slightly different setup today, but I wanted to stream once again some Gateway. Because, it's cool. It's fun to stream. However, it's going to be a lot harder for me to read chat today because I am... You can't edit today? No editing. It's Sunday, take a break. Just play some video games today. I'm trying to set it up so I can actually read chat while I play. But that's turning to be slightly more difficult than I intended it to be. YouTube is being stupid. You know what? Maybe I just play the Isle in a windowed version. Am I using OBS? I am using OBS. I'm going to be playing some Serato hopefully today. Hopefully I don't starve to death. As I normally do. Let me see if I can actually... Okay, so I don't have a second, like, monitor to put chat on today. And, I'm trying to put it on my phone, and it is actually tiny. So it is very difficult. Yeah, I don't have a second screen, which is why things are a little bit tricky for me. I'm like reading chat through like this tiny little text bar on my phone. Okay, I made it bigger slightly. It's not perfect, but it'll have to do for now. A little bit of a morning stream. 19 people on right now, so hopefully we can not starve to death. Hello to everybody who is joining. A little bit sleepy, so don't have a whole lot of energy, but chill little Gateway stream for a while. Just gonna head towards migration for now. Actually, it looks like I might get lucky and there's food over here. That would be nice. I want to try and see if I can actually find some more human structures today, because the last time I streamed, as much as I tried, I did not find as many human structures and such as I would have liked. I'm gonna go check what this food is and then maybe head for the migration zone. Hopefully they can get there before I starve to death. I haven't played Sarah in like 2-3 months almost. Basically since the last time I posted a video on Sarah, so a little bit rusty. Something threw itself off the cliff over here. Might just be bones though. Gateway is cool, it's better than Spear. I think it's definitely better than Spear on a lot of parts. It's definitely nice to play on. It's a good change of pace. Oh, what is that? Is that another Sarah? That is another Sarah. I'll just share this body, I suppose. I'll just take this over here. I don't really care too much about getting diet, because the growth time isn't too bad, but getting food is more of a priority. I think V30 is better than Gateway. They're very different games, so it's tough to say, because but I'm still getting diet from this? Oh, that's nice. It's tough to say if V3 is a better map, because Legacy is such a different game, but I think I personally prefer this. I prefer Gateway. Gateway is cool. But V3 has a special place in my heart. It's where I started playing the Isle, so it's a fun map as well. They tweak Sarah sounds? I don't think so. They might have, but as far as I know, they didn't. I haven't actually really played any Sarah before today, so. Uh-oh. The server didn't just die, did it? I think it did. Oh, boy. Oh, my ping's moving. Is it? No, it isn't. I think the server just crashed. In the description it says the game is Napoleon Total War. How did I get that? I didn't even set it as having a description in the game. I am pretty confident that the server just completely died. Which is really unfortunate, because that means that food is probably going to reset. Oh, hold on, let me check something. Yeah, I think it crashed again. Hopefully it'll be back up in like 2 minutes. Let me try and log. Yeah, I could change the description of YouTube Studio, but it's just a stream, so I'm not super picky about it. But I guess since we're crashed, I might as well go through and change it, huh? Server's probably just rebooting. They'll probably be up in a little bit. It's funny. I don't want any Napoleon Total War gamers coming over here and being confused. Alright, I think I fixed it. Yeah, there goes the server crash. Let me see if I can get back in. How do you get into Gateway? It's stress testing. So if you applied like 3 months ago and it got accepted, then to be a stress tester, then that's who's playing right now. For now, though, we'll just have to wait for the server to restart, which hopefully should be relatively quick from my experience with it. It's part of playing on a stress test build. Yeah, now it's down. On the bright side, I can look at chat on my actual monitor instead of... Only 19 players. Yeah, it's early morning. There's not a whole lot of stress testers either, so it's tough to fill servers sometimes. If it goes back up, I will join. And hopefully I can get a decent diet going. I'm lucky. I really hope it didn't reset my diet, because I've had a lot of issues with actually getting food on the stress test. At least as a juvenile. It's a little bit easier when you get to adult, because you can go to migration zones and find AI and stuff. You don't think they're going to pay that much for Path Titans? I haven't actually played Path of Titans. I've kind of considered it, but yeah, I haven't gone ahead and like dropped like the $30 for it. How are the AI rates on the map? I think it's... I can't give you like a definitive answer on that right now. If I remember right, like Felipe was talking in general description in the general Discord yesterday about how they want to make it like reactive to how many people are online, so that there's more AI per players. So like if you have less players, you get more AI, things like that. What I'm playing as right now, I'm playing as Sarah when the server goes back up. Yeah, it would be super helpful. I think that's the best way to handle it as well. Because it's definitely like, you know, when you're on a 10-player server, it's like, okay, I just can't play Carnivore, which is what I enjoyed playing far more than Herbivore, so. Have I tried out any of the Herbies in the migrations? I've tried out a couple. I played Stego for a while, and what else did I play? I played a bunch of Galley, which is, I guess, an omnivore, but it's felt really good. Oh, and I played... Yeah, no, those were the two main ones I played. Yeah, migration systems felt really good so far. I've enjoyed it. Did Serato get any changes in its gameplay diet? I think the one thing they changed is that I think rotten organs now give diet, which is, I think, what I was seeing. I mentioned at some point that I'm in college. Am I in college for film or media-related degree? I'm not. I'm actually in college for cognitive science, and then Trosh is in college for software engineering. So neither of us are in media-related studies, but we have both been making videos for a long time, so that's most of practice makes perfect type thing, where that's where we get video making skills from. Have I done Pterodon? It would look amazing from the map up. It's disabled right now, so I have not played Pterodon yet. If anyone's confused, I'm not joining this because this is the fake server, I believe. If I remember right, this is not the right server. And now I'm just waiting for it to go back up. Thanks for the nice comments, Grim. It's fun to do storytelling work. It's a lot of fun writing and scripting and all that. When they release the map, will it wipe all our current grows? I imagine it probably would. I can't definitively say that, but I would guess that it probably will. Do I have this stream up on Twitch? I don't personally stream on Twitch. I never really have. Honestly, I don't really stream very often at all. But, yeah, the streams are probably going to stay on YouTube for a while. What's my favorite dinosaur to play as? In Evrima, it's probably... It might be Sarah. I really like Sarah. In Legacy, it's either Aloe or Giga. I like the bleeders. Who makes the thumbnails on this channel? Trosh makes my thumbnails. He makes our thumbnails, and he also makes our animations. So most of the art-related stuff is anything you see on our channel is probably from him. So he does a great job with all of it. Really gone for now. Will new dinos come with Gateway? Not that I'm aware of. As far as I know, there's not going to be any new playables on Gateway. Yeah, Trosh does a lot of work for our channel. We both do, but his Blender work takes forever, man. The rendering times on some of those is crazy. But it's worth it. Makes videos special. We enjoy doing it. You should use in-game recording mechanics to make documentary-style videos. We want to, but to be honest, the replay system camera is really fast, and it's kind of tricky to record anything good with the in-game replay system. But maybe someday when they do some updates to that system, we can record with that a little bit more easily. But until then, it's mostly just going to be Blender work. We'd like to record with the in-game replay system, but it would make our lives easier, but it just doesn't get the results that we want. Does Trosh have a channel? He doesn't. We just share this channel. We both work on it. Do I ever plan on opening up a community Discord? I've thought about it. Maybe someday down the line, but I think for now we're both really dedicated to just trying to focus on making good videos for you guys, and that's the primary focus. So does the in-game record function even work yet? Well, you have like the replay system, which does work. It's not very good. I mean, it serves its purpose, which is like to catch cheaters and stuff, I think, and to replay stuff back, but in terms of like a cinematic perspective, it doesn't really work. But, and you can, you can record like OBS on it. That's actually how we've recorded a lot of like the sound effects for our intros, is we just go into a private server and record with that. But it is not very good for any cinematic shots, unfortunately, which is largely what we're trying to use it for. And that's mostly just due to the fact that you can't really do anything with the camera. Thank you for the nice comments, Iceberg. It's it brings us a lot of joy to be able to make these videos. And I hope this server goes back up. Will you do a video on Gateway soon? I don't want to rush a video on Gateway, personally. Obviously our content is like, it takes a lot of effort to make the videos that we do, and I want to keep that going. I'm more than happy to stream Gateway, but I'll probably not make a video on Gateway until it's full release, because the videos we make are really story based, and it kind of requires that player interaction that you can have on the stress test, but because there's normally only around 20 to 40 people online, it's a lot harder. So I'd rather just wait and make a really good video for you guys that's like worth watching once the full thing comes out. At least that's my philosophy on it. What are my thoughts on nesting? It needs more incentive. It's cool. It's really cool, but it needs more incentive. Yeah, nesting has the opportunity to be like a great mechanic, but there's just not enough reason to do it, especially for carnivores, because they just kind of starve to death when they do it. We've tried doing it in a couple of videos to like try and end videos, but it's been very difficult. Paired with the fact that me and Trosh continuously just both go male by accident. Would you make a video where you try nesting? We want to. We've actually tried it multiple times for videos, but it just hasn't really worked out for content either. You hope they make it more cinematic friendly so that people can record their gaming experiences? Yeah, I hope they do that too. If they add modding as well to the game, I imagine that somebody can make a pretty good mod for it too. Yeah, Grim, if you saw our last Dino video, there's like a whole section where we're just trying to find one player who went female to nest, and we just never found one. weird that the server has not gone down for this long. Of course, the moment I start streaming and playing, the server just goes down for like 30 minutes. Question, do you expect to see hypos on Gateway and map in the future? I feel like if hypos are gonna happen with the game, it's way down the line, like in terms of development. Because right now I think they're just working on getting playables in the game and then working on getting humans into the game, and then they might mess with hypos and stuff. I could probably see it on Gateway, but I have no idea if that's actually gonna be realistic or not in terms of whether it'll happen. Hypos are interesting though. I've always had like mixed feelings about whether or not they have a place in the game, but they're interesting to talk about for sure. If they had added Spino or Barry to the Gateway, I think they will, especially since they're looking at adding like Rex and Trek to Gateway. Spino especially would be fun, but I think Barry might come sooner because I think he'd fit into the roster a lot better, being like a mid-tier. Can't wait to be a human hiding from Downers in some ruins. It's gonna be so awesome. I'm excited for humans. I know it's kind of controversial. I know a lot of people are like less enthused about having humans in the game, but I'm a big fan of them. I've played a lot of survival games with humans, DayZ, Rust, Tarkov, so big fan of the idea of them being added to this game. What do I think about the addition of Diablo? I think it's a great addition. I think it'll be great. It's a good mid-tier. Fun to play. If it's anything like Legacy, at least. How do you get into private stress tests? You just have to apply. I think 3-4 months ago they sent out. Or they opened applications, you just had to apply, and some people got accepted to stress test. I just got lucky. Is a new build coming, or did the server just restart? I think the server just crashed, to be honest, and it's just gone. I don't know what happened to it, and now I'm just waiting for it to come back up. But like the moment I tried to play some Gateway, it just died. Stegos need to be taken down a peg. I think they're planning to rework Stego and Dino's kit, if I remember right, with like Rex and Trike coming out. Do I know when the public build will come out? No, I have no idea. I know just about as much as you guys do when it comes to when this thing will be public or not. I would imagine soon enough, though. Given that the, what are my thoughts on Acro being in the game? I mean, currently, if Acro is in the game, that would be terrible. That'd be very bad if Acro is in the game right now. But I think later, it was always a fun Apex to play in Legacy because it was so fast. But it's hard to talk about Apexes in the context of Evrima because kind of just have like mid-tiers at most. Mid-tiers and low-tiers. But I think it'll be fun and like down the line when it comes out. Server's still not back up, huh? I was just getting my diet with Sarah as well. I wonder how Stego will deal with Rex. I think they're gonna rework its kit, so. Is the buff for Carno in the current Gateway build? It's buffed and nerfed at the same time, because its movement is buffed. And the cooldown, it's added a cooldown, so they can't just spam charge over and over again. Player Zero said that that's a comment. In terms of Gateway releasing soon, I mean, it's pretty polished. I think it's
It's relatively playable right now, but it's really dependent on how much the devs want to do when it comes to releasing it fully. Then I have no idea, but I would hope it's relatively soon. Yeah, as far as I know, it's down for all the other stress testers as well, so just a waiting game. Has the optimization improved at all for me? I think it's slightly better overall in most areas, but in certain areas it's still a little bit rough. You hope they raise the service to 125 like they did for the last public stress test? They might, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea because I'm worried about like the server lag because it was really tough on that public stress test, but that could have been because like 1,000 people were spam joining. How do you apply for the stress test? You would have had to apply like 4 months ago, but eventually they'll probably open up applications again at some point in the Discord. So just keep an eye on it. Thank you for the kind words, One Shot. We do enjoy making those intros. You'd like to play the Isle, but you don't have a good PC. I mean, you can play Legacy. That Legacy runs on pretty much anything, if I remember right. But yeah, every mode does require a bit of a good PC. MacBook? Oh yeah, that's unlucky. I can't remember if Legacy can run on non-Windows operating system. I don't think it can. I do remember though I have a friend who plays on a laptop and he can play Legacy like just barely. But the moment his computer touches a room, it just like starts to explode. Is that a ribbon or a tongue in the Raptor's mouth for your channel profile picture? It is a aloe, and it is a ribbon, which we just added in for color because we didn't know what else to do. We do want to maybe rework that channel profile picture at some point, but for now it'll stick around. You're close enough. If you look at the banner though, there's an aloe and an Omni / Utah. I don't know which one to call it at this point. Would I enjoy seeing Concavenator? I cannot pronounce its names. Concavenator competing with Utah and Dillo. Honestly, I don't feel like there needs to be another like fast small to mid tier right now with Dillo like probably coming out somewhat soon-ish. But I wouldn't mind seeing it later down the line. The channel about me is funny. That was the goal. What's my opinion on Gateway so far? It's good. It's really nice. I think it'll be really good for the game in terms of helping people move around a map and not stick just towards the center, and it's a lot more variable than Spearow. Just looks nicer too. Graphics are better. Do I know if they're going to keep the player count at 100 for Gateway? I believe they are. I believe the current plan is keeping it at 100. I don't think they plan to raise that at all. Thoughts on Ostro? Okay, this is kind of a interesting take, but I'm not a huge fan of super small tiers. I do think that they have a place in the game, but personally I don't like playing the super small tiers because I feel like you can't do as much with them. Trudon's pretty fun because it can kind of punch up a little bit, but things like Hipsy and Dryow, Ostro I think would maybe fall into the same boat. I don't enjoy as much, but I get that other people like them. Man, the server's still down off. Interesting. Hopefully they restarted soon. Out of Semi-Aquatics, what am I excited for? Donacharius or Sucor Berry? That's a tough question, because I'm excited for all of them. I think right now I'm most excited for Berry, because I think it fits most into the current, like, roster of the game. Like, I think if Berry was put into the game right now, I think it'd be great. I think it'd work really well. Do I plan on making a server? Do you mean like a Discord server or an ISLE server? And do I plan on making a dinosaur game? No, I have no idea what to do in terms of game development. That was a rabbit hole that I don't plan to go down. An ISLE server? Maybe way in the future, but we don't have any plans right now. I think I made a similar point earlier, is that we just really want to focus on making videos. We don't really have a whole lot of time to focus on anything else due to like college and other in real life stuff. So but maybe someday. Could I play Stego for 10 minutes? I am probably gonna not play Stego. I'm sorry. It's very slow, and I want to go see the map. I want to go explore. I think Aloe should be added to compete with Carno. It depends on the stats they give to Aloe. Personally, a huge fan of Aloe, but I don't know if it's anything like Legacy Aloe, then no. But I think it could come in relatively soon, maybe with like stuff like Suko. Have I had channels in the past? Your videos seem super high quality. I have. I've also been a freelance editor for other bigger channels in the past. So this is not my first channel, but it is the first time me and Trosh have worked together to make something, and it's my first time making ISLE videos. Yeah, I've been doing content creation YouTube for close to 10 years. But most of that is, you know, when I was like, you know, 10 to 15 years old, just making whatever and putting it on the internet. It wasn't actually good stuff. Thank you, Bite. What's your favorite dino to play on Gateway? What was the biggest surprise and stress test mechanic-wise? Favorite one to play on Gateway? I think the thing I've played the most so far is actually Galley, because I wanted to see stuff. Mechanics-wise, I think the biggest change that was immediately noticeable to me was the stamina changes, which I don't hate. But they're definitely a lot different than the current playable public build. I think if anything needs to be added, something that can threaten Stegos. I think I butchered in saying that, but I get what you mean. Yeah, Stegos have always been kind of an issue, haven't they? I think you can get around it enough by just avoiding them, though. So, since they're slow. What Apex would I main? Rex, Spino, Dionyscus, Dinacharius, Acro, Giga, Cardship. Probably Giga. That's what I made in Legacy when it came to Apexes, but it depends on the mechanics for each. What's the best way to get maximum stamina? I haven't messed with it that much, but it's a combination of like basically Z-walking, standing still, and just sitting down. It just takes a lot longer, and you can't regen stam by trotting. Goodness, lots of questions. I'll try and answer them all. What is my most anticipated dino coming? Definitely Dillo. Dillo looks awesome. Could I explain migration? Migration basically works is all the herbivores have different migration zones based on their species, and that's basically just the area that their diet is in, and it points them to that diet. So basically just means that you have like, and those diet zones will rotate as the food is basically eaten up. and then carnivores also have a migration zone, but it's not like their food is, well, their food is there in the form of the herbivores. So they all rotate to the same areas. It's like rotating hotspots. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. Did they reduce stamina or increase it? They didn't reduce the amount of stamina you have. They reduced how you get it back, if that makes sense. What dino got the best mechanic, in your opinion? I really like Omni's Pounce. Omni's Pounce has always been a cool mechanic to me, and I like the way that Tenno plays mechanically. Although I'm terrible at it. I suck at it. Was there a server restart or no one is playing? The server that you see right now is not a server that I can play. I think that might be QA server or something. I don't know. The server crashed. The stress test server crashed, and it has not gone back up. Is it morning for you? Yes, it is. Well, actually, it's like just the start of the afternoon. But I wake up late, so it's basically morning. Does the game in my description still say Napoleon War? I swear I changed that. Whatever. YouTube can think what it wants. Do you think that Herrera will be able to pin some things from trees or just jump on it? I don't know. If I remember right, Dondi was talking about it in a stream, but I can't remember what he actually said. I hope it can pin, like, smaller stuff. That would make sense. Am I American or British? I'm American. Server's still not back up, huh? It's been like... Let's see, I've been streaming for 40 minutes, and I think I was in the server for about 5 of them. It's impossible to say, but what's your prediction on release to the public? Also, if they did add a dino to the update, what's your guess? I mean, it's hard to say. Prediction for release is probably, I would say, a maximum maybe a month, but hopefully sooner than that. If they did add one dino, it's hard to know. I think they're all pretty far along. I mean, I personally hope that they add Dillo. I'd love to see Dillo. But honestly, I'd love to see any of them. When do you think Aviraptor would join us? I think Avi will join, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I read all these names all the time and I pronounce them in my head and then I don't say them out loud and then I feel like I can't say it correctly. But I think it'll join whenever they rework. I shouldn't say rework nesting, but whenever nesting has some type of significant benefit to it. Do you think the update could release next week? I mean, it could. I wouldn't put it out of the question, but I mean, I know just about as much as you guys do. I have no idea. Should Anki be added? Not now. Nothing would be able to kill it if it was added right now. But definitely later. I think it'd be a fun thing to have later. What are my thoughts on Minmi? Minmi seems fun. Like I said earlier, not a huge fan of the smaller playables, but it looks like it'd be fun to play. What do I think nesting needs to make it desired? There needs to be some type of benefit to doing it. Because right now all you do... Like in Legacy, the benefit was that players could essentially spawn in and instantly be part of a group. Because Legacy, you had random spawn points. In Everybody, you don't really have that as much. So I don't know what exactly they should do, but some type of benefit, whether it be slight like stamina buffs or something like that, that makes it actually worth nesting. Because right now it's just like, I mean, it's really hard to do as like a carnivore, just period, because you start to just starve to death. What spot beyond Apex do you think is missing in the ecosystem right now? I mean, honestly, I'd love to see more flyers. I think Pterodon being the only flyers is a little bit of a shame. I'd also love to see more, like, semi-aquatics in the ecosystem, which I know is planned. What I'm most excited for in the next few updates? Very excited for humans to come out, but that might be even further down the line. Obviously excited for Gateway. It's been a lot of fun playing it. I think it'll be really good for the game. And I'm very excited to see more of like the mid-tiers and Apexes come to the game. I'm excited for everything, honestly. I'm just excited for this game to be updated. What's my thoughts on Quetzal being able to lift a galleon into the air? I don't love the idea of Quetz being able to pick up other creatures, because that feels cheap almost. Unless it's like super loud and avoidable. But I could definitely see it doing it. I just don't know about balancing wise. You forgot they're adding humans, how that even work? I have no idea. But I'm excited for the idea of it. Everything they've talked about when it comes to humans has been pretty interesting. I thought it's a cool concept. Secret service background. And it's really dead for now, huh? Yeah, first person horror analog with dinosaurs. That's what humans are supposed to be. Which is, sounds very interesting to me. How would I think about mix packing? I don't like mix packing, personally. Always hated it. Hated it in Legacy, hate it in Avrima. It's not how the game's supposed to be played. There's different levels of it, but I just don't like it. Ask the Stress Test Discord about the server problem. Yeah, they know about it. We all know about it. What dinosaurs do you want to come in update 7.5 and 8? I'd love to see the semi-aquatics get added into 7.5 and 8. Barry and Suko, Aloe. Kind of the upper mid-tiers and the semi-aquatics is what I'd love to see next added to the game. Seeing stuff like Dibble and Kentro as well would be fun. Just stuff that makes it so that like the top of the food chain isn't like Carno and Stego anymore. Although I think Stego will probably still be at the top, but what are my feelings on Diablo? I think it'll be fun. I enjoy it. Well, I didn't play it. To be clear, I didn't play it very much on Legacy, but I hunted it a lot as Giga on Legacy, and that was a lot of fun. So I think it'll be a really good addition to the game. Can I try nesting today? If I find somebody, I can try, but that's probably gonna be a little bit difficult. Is Diabloceratops the actual scientific name? I think it is. I'm not hugely knowledgeable on like dinosaur stuff, to be honest. I've taken like one class on it in college, but that was more like a general paleontology class. Drink of water. Now that I mentioned mix packing today, I had to fight a Carnoteno with a Stego as a Silicera with a pack on it. Yeah, no, it's not fun. Ruins videos, not very fun. How many people have access to this game version? I'm honestly not sure. Thoughts on Suko's abilities? I don't remember exactly what Suko's abilities are. If I remember, I just got like the Pelican ability, right? But I'm not I'm curious how it'll work. But I do like Suko. Suko is fun in Legacy, so I'm excited to see it. What Terrasort I want added? Tapahara would be cool to see, in my opinion. Of those three. It'd be nice to see something that's in between like Quetzal and Pterodon. Isn't Stego getting moved to community servers? Supposedly. It is when the other Apexes come out. I would imagine that's because it'll get like a kit rework. But I'm not actually sure what their plan is with that. Favorite hunt / matchup currently? Let me think. I think like Sarah versus Tenno is really fun. That's a pretty good one. I think that's one of the better ones right now because there's not like any mechanics between the two that are like glitchy or reliant on perfect ping. Is there several migration zones at once or just one at a time? There's several at once for each species. Can I try playing Terra today? Terra is not available to play right now, so I would if I could, but I cannot. Do I like Spore or do I not know about it? I've watched videos of it, but I don't know a whole lot about it. But it looks kind of fun. This is now a Q&A stream? Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much what I've turned this into, is just a Q&A stream while I wait for the server to get back up. What is your thoughts on Quetzal becoming part of the Terminator for the humans? Anything that involves like killing humans looks very fun to me. I think that'll be really good. How do you feel about mixed herds versus mixed packing? So like I think it's a lot less bad to see like a group of herbivores together, but what I really disliked, this was especially bad in Legacy, was seeing like 4 trikes, like 3 Theries and 2 Shants all together and just sitting next to each other and just not moving and just like chatting in global chat. I personally did not like that very much, but I think there's definitely a place to have like mixed herbivore groups, especially when you are mixing like small tiers and high tiers. What's my thought on humans being able to shoot the crap out of galleys and Tyrants and Omnis? I think the idea behind humans is like they have guns and ammo, but they like it's like really difficult for them to get ammo. So I think the idea is that they won't shoot at something unless they absolutely have to. And if you're shooting a galley, you're pretty much wasting a bullet. At least that's the thought that I had, which I think would be really interesting. That's kind of similar to DayZ. If anybody's ever played DayZ, that game, it's like really difficult to get ammo that's actually decent or that fits the gun that you have, which just makes it so that you don't shoot at things unless you absolutely have to. Since this is a bigger map, do you know if the servers will hold more people? Currently, no. I believe that they plan to keep it at 100 players. But I think that'll be fine, because the migration system forces people to be next to each other, like, all the time. So hopefully it'll be okay. He cut off the game thanks to a speed hacker. I've actually never seen a speed hacker in Spear, at least not a blatant one. But I'm probably lucky. What is your opinion on the wire shields and mid-tier slamming doors open turn events? I think it's cool. I think having that, like needing to upkeep stuff as humans in order to keep things out sounds interesting. Like trying to keep like electric fences on or something. I think that would be a fun and horrifying task. Plays to the horror analog. Will players be forced to migrate or is it more optional? I mean, you can choose not to, but you're probably not going to get your diet if you don't. So, I would say it's not forced, but you definitely want to be doing it. 0 players. I think that's the QA test build that I'm looking at right now, because I can't join this. I'm not whitelisted on that server. I'm waiting for the stress test server to go back up, but it does not appear to be wanting to. So for now, we'll just do Q&A until I run out of time. Do I think Serrato versus Carno should be a 50-50, or should one of them have the upper hand? I think that's very tricky, because I think that fight between Carno and Sarah is very situational. I think if Carno gets the jump on Sarah, it should be the upper hand to a Carno, because that's, you know, that's how it's supposed to be played. It's an ambush predator. And then if Sarah is like defending something, defending a body, then Sarah should have the upper hand. What I don't want is like Carno universally beating Sarah like 70-30. I think they should be like able to kill each other depending on player skill and the situation at hand. Do you think that Utah should get a stam regen nerf? Not in the current build. Utah is very difficult to play due to its stam in the current build. At least not in the current build, in this stress test build, I should say. How hard is it to get a spot in the stress test? I have no idea, to be honest. I got lucky and got in. Trosh did not, so it's not something that I can say with confidence. Can anyone apply for a stress test? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure anybody can apply. Actually, you know what? I think you have to be over 18, if I remember right, in order to get in. And then you just have to send in an application as well. What's my favorite color schemes? I mean, honestly, I feel like I don't stick with anything specifically. It's hard to know. I think for Omni, I like more warm colors, more reds. I think for Sarah, I normally go for cool colors. And then for Dino, I'm always just going for dark colors because I don't want to get spotted in the water. Assuming you have to be some type of content creator to get in? No, you don't. When I sent in my application, I sent it in a few months ago. I wasn't even known as a content creator yet. And there's plenty of people in this stress test who aren't content creators. Have I experienced new upward and downward attacks yet? I haven't. I haven't played Omni, which is the one that gets those upward and downward attacks. But hopefully it'll be good. Do content creators automatically get stress tester roll? No, they do not. Trosh did not get in. So I can tell you that no, they do not. Does Carno have better acceleration in the stress test? It does. It does have much better acceleration, but it also has a charge cooldown. Which Apex am I most excited for? Probably Giga. That's what I played in Legacy. But I'm kind of excited to see any Apex and how they're added to this game. I think it'll be interesting, especially since they're not just going to be like slightly stat tweaked, and instead they'll actually have like unique differences. Yeah, Giga will be fun to see. I've always been kind of like, at least in Legacy, I was always more of like a bleeder player, so I'd play like Aloe and Dillo and Giga. What do I think of Spino vs Dino? Difficult to balance, to be honest. Did they get rid of Carno's goofy sped up running animation? I don't think they did. What is your opinion on Aloe being the one thing that can ambush? I mean, Aloe was always supposed to be an ambush predator in Legacy. I'm not sure if it should take precedence over Carno when it comes to ambushing things. That's the one thing that I'm curious about, is how they will differentiate Aloe and Carno. Because Carno is definitely supposed to be like the assassin ambush predator. Right now it's kind of just a brawler. But when things get, more mid-tiers get added, it's supposed to be more of a ambusher. Why'd they remove you being able to check your health percentage? I don't really know. I think it's for immersion, I would guess, but I don't know. I haven't really had issues with it being removed. I think it's closer to Legacy. I haven't really had too much struggle with it. I honestly, in this game, when I know I'm dead, I'm dead. Like, checking the health bar hasn't saved me. Did they fix the pounce bug? Where they pounce and they still hit you? I think they did. But I haven't played enough Omni or Trudon to have really tested it. But I'm pretty sure they did. Once this map gets released, will unofficial servers get the option to choose what map or will it only be Gateway? No clue. No idea. When Brocky AI is added, will you be Rex and get people to help you kill it so you don't run out of food for all? Probably, if that ever ends up happening. But I'd probably play a different Apex. Trosh would play Rex though. Trosh is always playing Rex. Not a fan of the stam change. It's pretty rough for Omni and Trudon, but I think it'll get tuned before it gets fully released. They're still testing with it. Where do you think the Spino is gonna fit in the food chain? I mean, Apex. That's pretty easy, but you know, competing as the semi-aquatic Apex. Probably competing with Dinocharius mostly, and Dino. It'll be interesting. I like that, like semi-aquatic role. You think the stamp change is good? I think the stamp change is good too. I think for certain things it needs to be different, and I think maybe certain playables should probably be able to get their stand back while trotting, like maybe Omni and Trudon. That would be my take on it, but I think overall it's not too bad. Congrats on 10K. Thank you. I'm still can't believe we hit that. Did Carno's Stam get buffed by chance? I don't think it did. The Stam Regen definitely got nerfed, but that was kind of a universal nerf between everything. Let me see if this will reload yet. Nope, not yet. We'll just keep doing Q&A for a little while. This is the longest the server's been down though, but I guess it's a Sunday, so the devs are probably not online. Try restarting the game? I could. But I think the server's down for everyone, so I don't know if that would help. What dino do you think you'll play first when the update is out? That's a tricky question. Because that's probably going to end up being like which dino I make a video on first with Gateway. But I'd have to think about it. I might try something like Tenno, because I haven't done Tenno yet. But I'd have to talk to Trosh about it, since I'll obviously be playing with him. Either something like Tenno, or maybe something like Carno or Sarah. I think testing with Carno with the changes he's got to his kit would be interested. Do you think this game will run on the 2013 HP Envy laptop? I do not. I think that laptop will explode if you try and run this game on it. You could probably run Legacy, but you probably could not run Everima on a 2013 laptop. Tenno would be great. I'd like to see Tenno. I'm terrible at Tenno, which is part of the reason why I'm scared about playing it. I am so awful when it comes to playing Tenno, but... Could you not grow Beppy while you wait? Or, like, do Hipsy migration patterns? I can't play on Gateway. I could switch my build and play on Spearow, but I don't really want to do that, to be honest. Unfortunately, the stress test is down. How do I think Dill will fare off against Serato? I think Serato will have the upper hand in any fight, but at night with multiple Dillas, I definitely think that Dill can kill Sarah. At least I hope. Are they shutting down Legacy once Everima gets fully finished? I want to say yes, but I can't confirm that. I'm not sure. What I think the best Apex is going to be, I hope that there isn't a definitive best. I hope that they're all like similar, and it's more based on skill as a player, and that they have better like advantages in certain situations. But I will enjoy playing Apexes when they do come out. I think Para would be a good fit for the ecosystem right now. Depends on Para's stats. Hard to know. I think it could work, but I don't think Carno would have a great time when it comes to killing it. Is the one thing I'm thinking about. But I think probably in a couple updates here, it'll probably fit in. Once like Aloe gets put in, and Suko, things like that. Some of the upper mid tiers, I think Para will fit in really nicely. Is everyone gonna be Rex when it comes out? That's probably the case, yeah. I think that's inevitable. When Maggie comes, would you use it because it's one of the biggest mid tiers? I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of herbivores. Like I said, I've always been more of a carnivore player. You looking forward to Diablo and Kenshiro? I think they'll both be fun. I think anything that's like solidly in mid tier will be a lot of fun. And really good for the game and the environment. Thought Rex was only going on unofficial servers. For now it is, I think. At least I think that's the case. What do you think would have the advantage of the fight, Giga or Spino? It depends on where the fight is. I think if it's in semi-aquatic area, then it's Spino. If it's not near a river or lake, then it's probably Giga. At least that's how I'd hope it'd play out. That's how I hope it'd be balanced for. I think Apexes should be the best in the area that they're supposed to reside in. Is Rex coming out with Gateway? No, it's not. I don't know when Rex is coming out, honestly. I don't think there's any word on when that's happening. Is there a lot of bugs? There's some map bugs. I got stuck in a hole playing as Sarah earlier. But, I mean, that happens on Spearow too, so... In terms of, like, really bad bugs, I haven't really had any issues with those. Do you think an Omnipack can kill a Spino? Probably not. And I don't think they should be trying to. I think one of the things I hated the most in Legacy was the whole, Omni tail riding Rex thing. I died to that more than I care to admit. When do you reckon the next update will come out? Hard to say, but I think at the very most it'll come out in a month. That'd be my best guess. But I'd assume that it'd come sooner than that. Yeah, the tail riding thing was very annoying. Me and Trosh used to play Rex together, and what would always inevitably end up happening is Trosh would bite me and break my leg. And then it'd just be me getting tail ridden to death for an hour. If there's a Troodon Mega Pack, do you think that they could win against a few Sukos? Again, very hard to know. I don't know Suko's stats. I think if there's a whole lot of Troodons against one Suko, and the Suko is, for whatever reason, not near any water at all, maybe. How long have I been in the menu? Close to an hour now, I think. Close to an hour. Thank you, Dish. Have they fixed food getting stuck in your mouth? No, they haven't. You remember getting killed off by Utah's as Rex? I was terrible at Rex as well. I was so bad at Rex. I mean, I only had like 100 hours in Legacy, so wasn't like great at it, but it was so frustrating to have 6 hours of time wasted on something that takes 40 minutes. How should the Dino and Spino matchup go in your opinion? Spino should win in shallow water. Dino should probably win in deeper water. But that kind of is more reliant on how they classify Dino and Spino. If they're both apexes, then it should be around 50-50. A few berries or 2 Sucos? It depends on your definition of a few. But if it's anything like Legacy, then the berries are probably screwed. What do you think about the newer pounce mechanics planned for Omni? I think it's good. I think Omni could use a little help when it comes to pounce. Although that might just be me sucking at Omni. I might just be terrible at it. Yeah, that server is just completely dead, isn't it? Can't wait for when the Isle is gonna have a burrowing ecosystem. Or burrowing ecosystem. I think that'll be fun as well. I think that'll, like... What I'd love to see more is, more, niches where smaller, playables are, like, actually useful. I think humans being added will help because smaller playables can, like, run in and out of human structures easy. You want to know if you agree, but do you think... I'm going to guess that's Stego, not Steve. Needs an 8 nerf because Dino could... I have no idea what you're saying, Trudon Hunter. I'm so sorry. Do you think all Apex carnivores should be cannibals? I don't know. I think Rex and Giga probably should be. I'm like mixed on whether or not Spino should be, but I feel like all Apexes should be not friendly towards each other. I don't want to... What I saw in Legacy a lot was like on the no rule servers was like 9 Rexes sitting next to each other, and it's like that always felt a little bit bad, if you know what I mean. I'd like to avoid that. I think the one like, I guess it's not technically Apex, but I think I could see Acro not being cannibalistic. When am I gonna play? Is it down? It's down right now. I'll play when the server goes back up. That's what I'm waiting for. Do you think T-Rex will be on Dino's diet? I don't think any of the Apexes will really be on each other's diets. But hard to know. I don't feel like the Apexes should be actively trying to hunt each other, but more like trying to push each other out of the area. Do you think Stego needs a weight nerf or Dino needs a grab buff? I don't think Dino should be able to grab a full-grown Stego, but I do think Dino needs a better way to deal with Stego. I think that their kits just both need slight tweaks to make that matchup a little bit less terrible. Have I played as a Hypospino? No, I have not. Do you think 2 owls can kill a Rex? Depends on the skill and Rex's kit. I would imagine no, but I have no clue. Yeah, I'm hoping the Apexes is like really fast hunger drain, and it just makes it so that you can't have like a bunch of Apexes in one area. I don't want them to actively hunt each other, because I think that that's not the intention, but I do want them to kill each other out of like necessity, if that makes sense. It's tricky. It'd be tricky to implement correctly, but I think it'd be fun. It could be very interesting. Do you think they should put a territory system in for Apexes? I don't think so. I think that's a little bit too hand-holding, if that makes sense. I feel like something I've always liked about the IO was like player-driven ecosystem that isn't super handheld and just kind of unique. But I do think that the hunger drain should probably be pretty quick. What do you think can pin a T-Rex? Nothing, I would hope. Hypos maybe, but that's probably way down the line. I guess elders, yeah, I have to think about elders too, but I have no clue how elders will work. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that scene in Jurassic Park 2 is what I want from humans. Stuff like that. That would be really cool. Maybe a Shant could pin a Rex? I could see that, but I don't think Shant will have a pin mechanic. Or just a crush mechanic. Do you think there will be any changes to nesting to make it worth doing? Eventually, I imagine there will be. Because it's such a well fleshed out mechanic that just isn't used, which is unfortunate. It's been an hour. What happened to the server? I honestly don't know what happened to the server. It is it died and it has not been put back up. If something can pin a T-Rex, what do you think? Probably hypos or maybe elders, but I don't even think an elder should be able to do it. I don't know why we'd pin a T-Rex. Maybe it's for if there is a pin, it'd probably be for like subadult Rex or Juvie Rex. In which case I could see things like Spino or Giga. Or even things like Aloe possibly pinning it. If you've seen the I cannot pronounce the words right now. If you've seen the Megalania artwork, what do you think of it? I think the human hunter niche is really interesting. And that would be a lot of fun. I just hope it's quicker than I think it would be. Came back with Ronan still waiting. Yep. Yep. It's very dead today, it seems. Just unfortunate. But I'm enjoying this Q&A. I like talking to you guys. It's kind of fun. What if they give humans a way to trap dinos and the pin animation is humans trying to trap it? That is a thought. That's something that me and Trash have talked about a little bit, is whether or not humans will have like objectives or like kind of what their goal is going to actually be beyond just survival. Because that'll be somewhat interesting to see how that works out. Because I am interested in human gameplay, but no idea how it's going to work out. Rex has a pin animation each was shown on Dottie stream. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm curious what'll get pinned. Or what'll pin it. You want humans to be able to take photos of dinos and research them? Or like track down. That's what I was thinking. I think part of what we were thinking about as well with humans tracking is like capturing certain species as well. Which would be admittedly a interesting mechanic to try and balance out and make enjoyable. But something that's very risky. Chat. How are the FPS on Gateway compared to Spiro? In my opinion, it's around the same. It might be slightly better. In some areas, it's slightly worse, but it's definitely around the same. How do I think adding humans will affect the ecosystems? A lot. I can't tell you how much, but it probably will. Oh, is Trosh joining us again? Atrosh, call me on Discord. If you wanna be a part of this conversation, we can talk about humans, perhaps. Human voice chat would be fun. It would be fun. It'd be fantastic for videos. Hi, how's it going?
I'm now stream.
Okay, hopefully they can actually hear you.
Yeah. Am I real or am I not?
I didn't
We'll have
change
to
it from
see.
last time.
What?
I didn't change it from last time.
Yeah, it should be working.
Dude, the server went down. It hasn't gone back up. I started streaming.
Dude, the awkward gateway stream without gateway.
I started streaming for 5 minutes as Sarah. I was like, okay, we're gonna go with Sarah. This is gonna be great. And
then
the server
fucking
dies
server
and it hasn't gone
crashes.
back up in an hour and 15 minutes. So we're just
Yeah,
doing
This is not
Q&A.
the gateway stream anymore, but don't worry, I'm here to, I don't know.
Talk about humans with me.
Yes.
Elders.
I don't know what
Future
point of the conversation I've joined at.
I'm just reading chat and talking about questions.
Dude, my brain malfunctioned. I like just woke up.
Oh, nice. What effects do I think bullets should have on certain dinos? I mean, it really depends. I think bullets should be rare.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking about how bullets should be like Daisy, but like maybe even more rare than in Daisy.
Well, it should be more like a deterrent than like, you know, a KOS thing.
I feel like it should be KOS on small creatures, but more of a
Well,
deterrent
yeah,
on
I mean,
apexes.
if you use a Spaz 12 on a Raptor, shit's gone. But
Yeah,
if you have a pistol, I think you can take a few hits.
right. What do I think of Gateway? It's been fun so far. It's a very good map. It's better than Spear in a lot of ways.
Dude, but fucking Gateway's pretty.
It's very
Biggest
pretty.
benefit.
Very, very pretty. Now, if I could get into Gateway and play,
What's that official? I mean, I see it in the server list.
that's like the QA build that I'm not whitelisted on. That's why there's 0 players on it.
Aw,
Yeah,
no Gateway.
I know. Maybe restart the game. I can try. I don't even know what the stream will do if I decide to just close it, but I can try. I doubt that's gonna work though, because it seems to be down for everybody when it comes to the stress test.
Let me put chat on my other monitor.
Yeah, go for it. What happens when I try and join it? I think I'm like just not white. I can try and join it. I'm sure I'm just not whitelisted.
The stress testing and QAs have a whitelist, so
Yeah, see, I'm just not whitelisted on it.
he's not allowed. Yeah. L.
Do you think if Rex gets a weak, low stamina health, is susceptible? I cannot speak to being pinned by other apexes. I don't love pinning mechanics, to be honest with you, especially at like
Dante did say something interesting a while ago. He said he wanted almost every species in the game to have the ability to be dragged down to the floor.
That's
like
what we were
not like
talking about a little bit.
the animal doesn't need to be bigger, but like they say if like enough raptors get on something, it should be able to pin it.
Right. I guess that's probably where Rex's pin. We're talking about Rex's pin animation being showed.
Oh, dude. Yeah, like what?
Like what's pinning a Rex? Like
I have fucking the hypospino, maybe.
that's what I was saying. I'm like, it's probably a hypo, right? Has to be.
I mean, I'd imagine it would probably be more because of like a bunch of raptors pulling it down. There's not too many creatures
Yeah.
on their roster that are bigger than the T-Rex right now.
Do I think that Packy should be able to get pinned by Omni? I think Packy could get pinned by like
like
multiple
two.
Omnis. Yeah. Maybe not one, because I think Packy's heavier than Omni. But
I mean, I'd imagine 3 dinos grabbing onto a stego would fucking pull that thing
you
underwater.
you would think. That would be great.
How much does stego weigh? 6 tons? 2
6
dinos,
tons.
dude?
2 dinos.
Yeah, two dinos weighing 16 tons total. That would obliterate a stego.
Yeah. Yeah, the one thing I'm just worried about when it comes to like pitting mechanics is I don't like feeling like I'm in a helpless
Stunned?
situation, you know?
Yeah. I don't like stun mechanics in games.
Yeah. Not the
Stun goes
biggest
for
fan of that.
knockdown.
But if it's risky enough for like Omni or Trudon or whatever to like latch on and start a pin mechanic, then it can.
That's good. That's good teamwork.
It's like
yeah.
a risk reward, so it makes sense in that case. But it's tough to know. Yeah, this is just. Of course, the problem I think is on a Sunday, so I don't think anybody is around to restart the server for us. You think humans will get vehicles that they can build and repair?
Oh yeah,
I think they should.
I mean, the devs even want helicopters, so I don't know if that's like a soft confirmation, but I bet there's gonna be vehicles.
I think they will. I hope so.
I mean, it would be a pain in the ass to traverse Gateway as humans.
Yeah.
I mean, the map's big enough already.
Yeah, just get eaten by everything.
Yeah, like a little bird.
Yeah.
That's what Dondi wants. There's like helipads in Gateway.
Yeah. Try restarting my game. I mean, I could Trudon Hunter for the server, but from what I'm seeing on the stress test Discord is that it's just universally down for everyone.
Yeah,
So,
devs aren't around to press the on button.
I don't think it's a me issue, unfortunately, this time. Although a lot of the time it was when the stress test first launched, I panicked and couldn't get it to work for the first like 30 minutes.
Wonder if they're changing the build or something.
Could be, but it's a Sunday, so I doubt it. I think it just crashed.
Crash on a Sunday and nobody's at the office.
Exactly. Do you think humans will fit into the game? I think it's could work, but it would take like a lot of thought and balancing. I hope it works. I think if it does work, I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I think humans just being dropped into the game, like, no, that wouldn't work. Humans need like mechanics and like systems in the game to make them part of the map instead of just, animal number 4.
Right.
Like stuff to do, like actual like stuff to do on Gateway, like objectives and things that they do with the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Yeah, humans are very interesting. What update are they supposed to come out? Do we know?
No, no plan, no update, no roadmap. Just when the game
someday.
when the game is like good with like dinosaurs and
Right.
the game's comfortable, then
Yeah.
they'll turn their attention to humans.
Well, I'll look forward to it, and in the meantime, I'll explore the human structures because they're pretty fun on Gateway. I just hope I can get a fight in one of those at some point. I think that would be really
That'd be
interesting.
awesome, dude. Like 3 Omni jumping on the cargo containers.
Yes, be like Port from Legacy.
I know.
Like a little bit better. Do you think Isle will get diseases and illnesses? I think it's supposed to, right?
Felipe was talking about making plans for a system that makes dinosaurs cold and illness systems. I don't think they've like specifically talked about illness, but Felipe is interested in designing a like system to make dinosaurs cold,
Yeah.
which would lead to illnesses.
Yeah. Are they still going to do the tribal humans too? I think they have plans to. I think they plan on that. I can't confirm anything because I know as much as you guys do when it comes to this type of
Yeah,
thing, but
we're all we get all of our info from General anyway.
yeah,
So
general Discord.
I haven't heard much about tribals in a while.
Yeah,
but
I haven't really either.
there was concept art for them like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe it wasn't new. I saw like an image of like a Rex with like this really cool like saddle like with shit like stuck into the Rex.
Sure that wasn't Ark?
No, that wasn't Ark. It was
Oh wait, no, I think I know which one you're talking about.
yeah, it was definitely Tapwing's art style.
Yeah. When you think Vrima was fully complete,
Oh dude.
live service game, so never.
Not complete.
Probably never. No, he said when, not if.
Oh, when? Not for a while.
Yeah, gonna be a long time. Do you think Cannibals will be playable or AI? I think it's intended to be playable. But, honestly, I don't really know what they plan on making AI or not AI.
Apparently Gateway won't release with the AI dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Read
I
that
saw... Was it Felipe
that
who was
yesterday.
saying that yesterday?
That or Punch.
Or
I can't
Punch?
remember.
One of the two. Yeah. I think it's, AI is not totally in its finished state yet. How come you're still not playing? Because the server is still dead.
No,
unfortunately.
no gateway for the gateway stream, guys.
I should
Literally
really
no
change.
gateway.
Let me change this to not gateway, instead to like QA.
Waiting for gateway stream.
QA waiting for gateway. We'll change it to that. So it's not just clickbait. What kind of objectives do you think humans will have to complete? To
Ooh,
survive
that's
as long as possible?
interesting.
That's something that we've talked about a lot, huh?
I've thought about like humans being able to like capture like AI dinosaurs. Not even it could be like killing and like taking their bodies to like cargo port and then like selling it for money or something. Like they came to the island to like get like documents and Apollo things like dinosaur bodies, and then they'd be able to complete like an objective and get like a care package or something. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That'd be kind of fun. Humans I think the survival aspect for humans will be challenging enough too, to hopefully make it interesting.
Yeah, especially if they give it like a Tarkov movement system and tons of map threats like the fucking Mega Bees.
Yeah. You think humans will be on anything's diet? I hope it's on things' diets. I hope it's on
Actually-
Omni's diet.
Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome.
I think Omni would be a terror for humans. I think Herrera would be a terror for humans. Yeah, there's a couple things where I think it'd be fun.
maybe Pterodon too.
Yeah. Restart my game, it's working for others? Alright, I'll restart my game. Hopefully that's true.
Hopefully this doesn't blow up the stream.
I'll have to change the title of the stream again.
We still here? Stream still
I
going?
just got a launch error. No. Don't give that a launch error. Okay, we're good. The first time I tried to launch it, it gave me a launch error. That's not fun.
Probably some what's that anti-cheat called?
Easy
Easy
anti-cheat.
anti-cheat error.
Probably.
The mother of all IL error codes.
Hopefully OBS will understand what I'm trying to do here. Does OBS understand?
Server
Yes,
up.
it does. Okay, good. No. It is not up. It is still dead.
Oh, it says stress test NA1 with
Yeah,
one
I
guy
think
on
that's.
it.
I can try and connect, but I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm not
QA?
on. I think that's QA. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah. Unfortunate. Do you think Rugops will have humans on diet? I hope so. I do hope so.
we're all just speculating. Why don't humans be on everyone's carnivore diet?
I would
so
love to
everyone
see
can
humans
kill
on everyone's. I mean, honestly, like with organ system, everything kind of is on everything else's diet except for like
That's true.
non-cannibalistic species.
Right.
I think there's like one QA tester on that server, and that's it. That's all we got. Hopefully the devs realize that it's offline soon. I hope humans are on every carnivore's diet. Yeah, I do too. I think that would be fun. Get Dillo having human diet would be fun as well. Well, I wonder if Dillo can get into the human structures or not.
It's not much bigger than an Omni.
Yeah. I should test that when Dillo comes out.
Dillo's like just slightly bigger than an Omni.
It's quite a bit bigger, I think. I think it has like 300
Nah.
kilos on Omni, doesn't it?
Nah.
Just a little bit.
I mean, if we check Legacy's weight, it
It's yeah, I'm trying to think. Legacy's not really that representative of.
I need to check the growth menu, like with the human to Dillo comparison.
Yeah, I think Dillo's like, wasn't it? It's like 750 kilos.
It's
in the
it's 2 meters tall.
Okay. Yeah, Dillo's like something almost close to
It's
Sarah.
it's 1.8 meters to 2 meters. That's like the only. It's
Is that
only
Anavrima
like
though, or is that Legacy?
the models. That's in Legacy, obviously,
Gosh,
but I don't think any of the model sizes have had any
Changed that
changes
much.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah. How tall is Carno for comparison?
Oh wow. Somewhere along the lines of much taller.
Yeah.
Carno is 3 meters,
Okay.
10 feet tall.
Yeah. Carno's very tall.
I thought it was gonna be taller. I'll be honest.
Carno just looks really tall.
Yeah.
I think
When I
I'd
put
still
the
be able
when
to
I,
have Sarah and Carno on its diet. I suppose that's kind of based on the intention for.
I think it's gonna have either Serrato or
You'll
Carno.
have
Like
one of the two.
Omniraptor. It's
Omni's got Carno on its diet, doesn't it?
I think so. I'm having trouble recalling it from memory.
Yeah. Do you think that they should let Apexes destroy structures? Yeah, I think so. I think what we've talked
And
about is like humans should be able to have like preventative measures against
and when
that.
those fail,
Yeah, when those
uh-oh.
fail, then humans in trouble.
Yeah, they've showed Rex as being able to break apart fences. Like, I don't think the main structure should be broken, but like all like the generators, the radar sets,
Yeah.
like everything inside the human facility should be like broken, and the humans just have to say, "Oh God damn it, time to fix it again."
Right. Well, then once those things are broken, the smaller creatures can get in.
I know.
So
I
the
mean,
Omni can
breaking
get
that
in.
an animated destroyable structure would be probably a pain in the ass to animate and implement.
Yeah, I would imagine. That would probably be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, dude, they should. Our Rex should most certainly walk into a human facility and get rid of everything.
How do you stop it as humans, though?
Electrical fence and smile.
Fair enough.
Wait and hope it doesn't fail.
How OP do we think humans are going to be? I mean, I have no idea because I don't know what the plan is for humans, but I hope that
No,
humans are
I
not
don't-
OP at all. I hope that they get destroyed.
I think the devs are gonna give them like 2 bullets,
Yeah.
like a pile of scrap, and be like, "All right, you can
Good
have
luck."
fun." It sounds like they want to make bullets rare, so
Yeah.
Omnis go crazy. All the baby Omnis just pouncing humans.
Are we going to make a video about Tenno or Stego? I don't know if I'll ever make a video about Stego, but we might
Or
make
not.
one about Tenno.
We've tried playing Tenno before.
Did we?
We got deleted by 2 Carnos.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that now. We only played
That
for like
was-
2 hours.
That was like a few weeks before we started doing YouTube too.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I think that was the life. Wasn't the life right before we played Dino for our first like actual video?
Yeah, dude, I think you're right. Right before we made our first like actual good video, we
Yeah.
played Tenno.
And we were both terrible at it.
Yeah,
Then
we-
I got stuck in a tree. Now I remember
Yeah,
that death. Oh my gosh.
I think I still have that footage of that. That was
Yeah.
really sad.
Yeah, that was really sad.
Guys, we suck at Tenno. We suck at like any movement character.
I suck at pretty much everything. I don't have enough time in this game.
It's easy to play Dino though. You just right click everything.
Can't wait to be Herrera and jump scare human. Herrera will be fun.
That's a goofy dino.
Yeah, Herrera's gonna be interesting. Do you think when copies are playable?
The playable cops.
Counts.
Let
Humans.
let it be like Ark, where it's like a million of them swarming humans.
Like Compy play. I don't know if Compy is Compy supposed to be a playable. Is that gonna be a thing?
No, I don't. Well, they've talked about it. They say this is an old discussion from maybe a year ago, where if compies were playable, you play as like 10 of them,
Yeah,
like or more.
yeah. I think all small tiers like Trudon, Hipsy, and Omni Herrera will have fence climbing, or will climb fencing. I see what you said there. I'd
I'd imagine a Herrera would easily scale a
Herrera,
fence.
anything that has a climbing ability probably can. So I think Hipsy, if Hipsy gets a climbing ability, which I think it should.
I've heard. I think it'll get it somewhere down the pipeline, but not now.
Yeah, Hipsy and Herrera definitely will.
I
I'm
can't
not sure
imagine
about
Omni would do a good. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he's got like pretty long legs and no arms.
Yeah. People people should know that already, that humans will probably be inclined to murder humans for fun. Yeah, no, that's definitely gonna happen. I mean, herbivores already like murder carnivores for fun, so I imagine that that won't change. How do you
Oh
think
shit!
about
Really?
what
Omni is supposed to have a climbing mechanic?
is
I
it?
didn't know that. I don't know.
I didn't know that either. Hipsy's getting one, so it can nest in trees. I think I like it. I think Hipsy should have it.
Yeah,
Hipsy doesn't have
I
enough
I
going for
I
it otherwise.
I've heard it for Hipsy.
Yeah.
Uh, I get the models from the game. There's a number of forums like online. You can like there's some research you can do on how to get them. Just some software.
The bolt hunting rifle probably dangerous. I'm imagining that the bolt hunting rifle is going to be like impossible to actually get though. If there's no ammo for it. But it'll be interesting how they make humans balanced when it comes to guns. But it looks very interesting. I like all the models and stuff that they've showed off.
Dude, I'm gonna have crazy gear fear when I play humans. Like,
Same.
The sniper with one bullet. What am I gonna use this bullet on?
Yeah. What are you most excited to play when the new playables come? You're probably
Really?
excited
Oh,
for Dylan as
Dillo.
well, huh? Yeah.
Absolutely,
I think you and I
Dillo.
both.
Dillo looks fucking awesome.
Dillo looks great. I think they all
One
look
of my
fun, but Dillo
Well-
looks really great.
One of I think my favorite legacy dinosaurs were Dillo, Rex, and I want to put like Utah on the list, but I wasn't good. I wasn't ever good enough to kill a Rex with it.
Fair enough.
Soon, I imagine. After Gateway, give it like a month or two, and then we got Dillo and Dibble.
Are you talking about Dillo being playable?
Yeah. They're really very close to complete.
Didn't Felipe say they're like Dillo,
They're-
Dibble, Herrera are all like
90%
90%
great-
complete
great-
yesterday?
Greater than 90%.
Yeah.
I think Herrera's a little behind, but Dibble and Dillo are most certainly almost playable.
Yeah.
Just like if I'm correct, Dillo only needs balancing now. And a small bit of tuning to Venom.
Yeah. You think humans can do serious damage to large animals such as apexes with guns? I think it depends on the gun.
I don't think so.
If you're shooting like a pea shooter out of them, no. But if you're shooting
Dude,
like
Re-
that bolt action rifle that we've seen, then probably. But then you're
Dude,
using
Rex-
like your ammo.
Dude, a Rex is gonna shrug off 9mm and then
Yeah, or point
get rid of
22.
you. Dude, a .22 versus even a fucking Raptor, that's gonna do nothing.
Point 22 is not gonna do anything. Can't wait to
That's like a-
point 22 and unload on a raptor just for it to run at me and kill me anyways.
What's that? A .22 rifle from fucking Daisy the
Gosh,
Sporter?
what is that little
The
piece of
most
shit called?
disappointing weapon to find.
That thing
You
is so
put seven.
bad.
Dude, it'd even take like 7 rounds to kill a person.
Yeah. Are they planning anything to help discourage mixed packing?
I think the migration system is.
Migrations will help.
Yeah, it's gonna
Thank you
split
for
off
the five-
certain species.
That's euros. Thank you for the 5 euros, Face Roller. That is very cool.
Thank you, Face Roller. Very much appreciated.
You personally don't think this game needs any more playables? There's already around 68 confirmed dinosaurs and only playables. I could see a few more flyers and omnivores. I kind of had the same discussion about that. Like, I'm curious how they're going to balance having, like, 60-ish playables on a 100-player server.
Gosh, where are we right now? Like in terms of playable numbers, like
Gosh, how many do we have?
under 20?
Something like
Most
that.
certainly under
We have,
20.
like 6 carnivores, 2 omnivores, and 6 herbivores? Like 14, 15? Something like that.
Gosh, we're quite away from 60.
Yeah.
First, they have to actually make the game first.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know if this is coming back up today.
This is sad. No gateway, guys. No gateway.
Huh. I'm like checking the Discord for any news, but it appears that it's just dead.
Yeah, no devs in general even.
Nope. Well, it is Sunday. I don't expect them to be online.
Yeah. Server room's on fire.
I'd like almost be tempted to go and play public build, but that's probably
I know.
a bad idea.
Spiro stream?
Yeah. The
Spiro stream?
second I open Spiro, Gateway is gonna be back up. If they continue to add more dinosaurs to Gateway, do you think they'll have to increase the server size?
I don't think so.
I don't know if they
Don
can. I imagine that they can, but it'd be a lot of work to do it.
I mean, when they optimize the game, yeah, but Donji really doesn't want the server size to be increased.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like they do it when humans come, because humans are smaller, they'd occupy the server number.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, okay, so when humans do come around, because it's such a different, like, basically game when you're playing humans.
Yeah, they'll be like so separated.
Is it gonna be is it gonna be like 100 player slots for dinos and then like 40 player slots for humans, or is it gonna be like?
I think I've talked about segmenting it. It's like not an ideal solution, but
Yeah, that's what I would like to see.
I think 100 dinos and 40, maybe 40 humans would be workable.
Yeah, I think it's doable. I mean, Rust. You see what Rust does. Rust has like 400 player servers, but Rust has had like 8 years of development to figure
It's
that
also
out.
it's also like a randomly generated map, and they scale
Yeah.
bigger and bigger towards the player count.
Right.
Like an 800 player Rust server is massive.
Yeah, that is true. I have no luck on the stress test, huh?
Yeah, they don't like Anki at all.
The devs don't like Anki. What is your opinion on Deinosuchus needing to travel land a little to migrate? I like it. I played Dino last time I was streaming, and it wasn't too bad.
A little bit cursed, but if it gets to a migration lake before the migration zone gets there, and like all the Tennos arrive,
yeah, it almost makes
it'll be worth the wait.
Because you kind of have to know like where to go.
Where the animals are migrating to.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Which I think is kind of interesting.
If they give it like maybe if it's dehydration, maybe like in a rainstorm, Dino doesn't dehydrate, and like it can use the rainstorm to make it to the water source without turning into a raisin.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think I like what they've done with Dino in terms of how it works on Gateway. It's definitely like a lot less oppressive because it's very good on Spiro, to say the least.
Map was made with the rivers.
Yeah. Yeah, Gateway will hopefully like help people play in a more interesting way. Yeah, what I'm curious about with the species count, if we get to like legacy numbers.
That would be ideal if there were a lot of species and the ecosystem was diverse. I think that'd be cool, but
Right, but it's like
still think there's gonna be tons of bias towards certain species.
exactly. Well, that and it's like, you know, certain species like their thing is like playing with group. So it's like I don't know how we're gonna be able to do that.
Oh, dude, I haven't read Ostroraptor in a long fucking time. Ostroraptors, I love this design from Legacy, even if it's like totally useless.
Well, you played
Dude.
Velociraptor in progression,
Yeah,
didn't you?
dude. So the progression would go Velociraptor, Ostroraptor, Omniraptor, then I think Carno, then Allo. I've stopped there because I don't think I've ever made it past there.
Oh god.
Dude, you'd feel like you were awesome as an Ostroraptor in progression, and then you get like obliterated by two Utahs.
You haven't seen actual Dryo in ages? I saw one once. I can't remember what video it was in. Was it our... It was our Packy video, wasn't it? That we saw Dryo? That was the last time I saw one.
Dryo's not real, man. Nobody wants to play Dryo.
Dryo just doesn't exist. I don't think I've ever played Dryo, actually.
Oh, wait a minute. This wasn't in the Dino video, but you know when I chased like the 3 baby stegos on land, there was a Dryo.
Was there Dryo?
There was one Dryo. We don't know when Gateway's gonna drop,
Yeah.
but sooner than later because the embargo's lifted.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta check out the new Ostroraptor model.
Once Dryo gets brewing, it'll be better. Yeah, I think it'll help. I think I think, yeah, Drow just suffers from not really having anything unique going for it. My favorite thing about Rima is the variety of gameplay. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's, in my opinion, a lot better than Legacy. Because the variety that Rima has is very interesting. How old is that Osteraptor model that you're looking at?
I haven't seen the new one yet. You mean the Legacy one? Ancient?
No,
It
I
is
mean
real-
the Rima one. But when was that released?
I think it was on the Trello, but I can't find the Trello.
Yeah.
Let me check the wiki.
Yeah, it's an older one.
The
That's what I
wiki
was
doesn't.
remembering. It's not like
What
old, but like
oh.
it's for Rima.
Yeah,
It was
I found the
released
new
a long time ago.
I found the new Osteraptor model. Here, check it out.
Yeah.
Dude, you got big eyebrows. You're right. He looks angry.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I have seen this model. Yeah. I saw this model the other day actually.
Yeah, yeah. There used to be a whole stockpile of images on the Trello with all the new dinosaur models.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to check that back when I
Like,
was like.
I got like the Legacy Osteraptor. Oh, I have nostalgia for that old Legacy Osteraptor. Playing as Osteraptor and Velociraptor in progression, I met these cool guys, and like formed like a 7-person progression group. And as Osteraptor, we were like walking around like basically starving to death. That game had a horrible starving problem back then because AI was like almost non-existent.
Yeah. What is the opinion on Kenter giving bleed once it gets bitten? I mean, that's the arc mechanic that it has. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know if I like it or not. I'll have to see it when it's like actually in the game. It's hard to give an opinion on something that I don't know a whole lot about. I don't think I've ever played Ostra though. Never played it in
No, dude,
Legacy. It
because
wasn't
by
even
the time
playable in Legacy, was
by
it?
the I think no, you can.
Oh, you know what the
pick
one
it.
time I played it was actually? It was when we were
What?
on that deathmatch server trying to test how many bites it would take an Ostra to kill a Rex.
It's a piece of shit.
It's so
The-
stupid.
The thing was already useless by the time you started playing the Isle.
Yeah.
It's been useless,
We did the math and it was like well over like 10,000, wasn't it?
dude. Yeah, something like that, dude. It
Something
was
stupid.
it was a piece of shit progression dinosaur that you'd only be forced to play if you wanted to make it to the better dinos.
Right. Progression
Dude, you felt like
so interesting
you felt
to me.
dude, it may have been abusable, but it like you'd feel euphoric when you made it to the Utah Raptor. Like after like maybe 3-ish hours, you'd finally get to the Utah Raptor because like you'd starve to death. You'd come close enough to starving so many times when you
Yeah.
played Ostra, especially Ostra.
Yeah. Ostra seems miserable.
It was miserable, dude. It was like all of a sudden you don't have the small benefits of the Velociraptor anymore, so you can't scavenge easily, and also you're just this. It's not even that fast. It's fucking the Osteraptor was slow.
Thoughts on
Piece of shit.
migration? Migration's really good for the game. Like moving hotspots, it's good. It's it helps
Actually,
like servers feel alive.
Like the map may be bigger, but everyone's moving into the migration zones
Right.
to make the game feel alive.
Right. Which is really good.
Never actually played Herrera in Legacy before.
Oh yeah,
But-
Herrera was in Legacy.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot about that.
I have memories of seeing like this small green annoying rat while playing like Utah Raptor and then just obliterating it immediately after.
Do I have a favorite spot
but-
in Gateway? I like Highlands area. I think it's
Dude,
really
the
neat.
Highlands are awesome.
That's very pretty. Yeah, Highlands is really pretty. Swamp's pretty cool, but I don't really like playing in that area very much. But it looks pretty. Honestly, all of Gateway looks really pretty. The whole map is very fun.
Damn, Herrera is faster than the Utah Raptor and Carno in Legacy.
Wait, is that
That does
fast?
that kind of does sound like fun if it's the fastest. That sounds so annoying. That's awesome if it's faster than Carno.
Had a scaling issue with his animations, but made it faster than Carno. That's pretty funny. I could see the charm in playing something like that then. Oh boy. Where is the server? I'll definitely stream it when it does come up, but it might not be today. Where on Gateway do you think everyone will hang out in each zone? It depends on the migration.
There's
Because
the big
realistically,
one.
it's wherever people
it's-
are migrating to is where you see a lot of people.
We've seen some interesting spots. Like there's a forest pond where like some dinos were trying to nest earlier, like off to the side of the migration zone. So there's like some cool forest ponds. There's the giant lake, of course, in the migration zone. That's gonna be one.
Yeah.
And then there's the Highlands. Pretty easy hotspot, in my opinion. That place is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no like hotspots like there are in Spiro. Like Spiro, you have like basically consistent hotspots, northwest, center area. But on
Maybe a
Gateway,
little
you're
bit of
kind
the
of
South
trapped out the
Palos.
whole map based on the migration zone. Sometimes you'll get a hotspot for a really long time because the migration will not shift. But I think with a full server, migration will shift pretty quick, and it should be interesting. It's a lot
Yep.
of movement.
Not even Punch is online, so
Yeah,
we got no one
we're
to
just-
we got no one to
just gonna have
spam
wait. It's
message.
Sunday morning. Well, it's not even morning anymore. It's like 2 p.m. But
I don't know the time zone they're in. Maybe they're East, maybe they're
I
European.
think most of them are on the East Coast. But it's also Sunday, so they're probably just not paying attention, which is fair. What do you think of the quicksand mud pits that are gonna trap dinos? Oh, I didn't know about those. Did you know about those, Brian?
I've not for a long time. I remember seeing a picture of like Dondi posting like the Deinosuchus in the mud pit, and then there being some very, very like preliminary plans for sand pits and
I see.
quicksand. Very late into the game's development, I'd imagine.
I see.
It's just like written on paper.
Once I'm in, could you grow like a Tenno Omni or Beppy? I think right now I have a Sarah, which is what I'm gonna try and be growing. I tried growing Beppy and died from starvation because I'm terrible at the game. A Tenno and
play
Omni,
Omnivore.
a Tenno would probably be interesting. I'd probably consider Tenno. Omni, due to the stam, is kind of miserable to play right now, so I might avoid
Can't
it for
fight.
the time being. I might try Trudon though. I'd like to test its night vision.
Once you get out of the I can't see shit phase.
Right, right. Are they gonna add any sauropods? I think they're gonna add sauropods as AI at some point, but I don't think that's confirmed.
I know nothing about sauropods.
Yeah.
We're very far off from sauropods, and like we've gotten almost no information on those,
Right.
except
right,
they want to do it.
right. Mud traps are in concept art. I think there's a lot of stuff in concept art that isn't exactly going to be added anytime soon, though, to be honest. Although I do like seeing it all.
We all we know about that is just the devs saying they think it's cool in chat.
Right.
So they've probably talked about those in discussions.
right.
Not even close to being in game development.
Maggie will probably be the first sauropod. Oh yeah, I guess Maggie is a sauropod, isn't it? That is a
Oh,
playlist.
Maggie is most certainly planned.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so I guess there will.
I just thought about sauropods being like the Pew, and that's the most
Pew.
ridiculous one. Yeah, dude.
things.
The guy with the goofy face.
God, I saw like 2 of those in Legacy.
Wish
Yeah,
we
I
could
guess
have.
Chimera will probably be playable as well, similar to Legacy.
Oh god, I'm having trouble remembering Kama. Is that the thing that like stomps, or is that Maggie?
Yes. No, that's
Oh.
that's Kama.
The one-shot right-click ability that takes 2 seconds. That takes like
yeah,
5 seconds to
that's
activate.
Kama. Yeah, that thing was kind of a meme. Like, see,
Think
I
we
used to
saw-
with a group of people. And we had one guy who was just obsessed with playing Kama.
What the fuck?
That thing
That
could
guy's a
swim
weirdo.
forever too, which was hilarious. But it was
Dude,
so slow.
Is that the thing that we saw like a Giga kill when we were playing as Duo Giga?
Yes, that is
That the fight that took 40 fucking minutes.
yes. That would be camo. How's Packing Gateway? I haven't played it yet. I've heard that it kind of suffers a little bit.
I think they removed its I think they gave it its stun back, right?
I am not sure. I don't remember. I have not
Well,
fought
I'll-
it, and I have not played it.
I'll refrain from talking too much about Packy because I know fuck all.
Yeah. The
Oh,
things
by the way, by the way, I don't think it's just Tenno AI. There's actually Packy AI and Serato AI.
is there?
Yeah, I saw it in whatchamacallit, in a defeat
There's a
Beats.
lot of discussion about that and whether that's actually true or not.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
We don't have
very
confirmation
true, very
about
true, very true.
it. Yeah, Defeat Pete said that they were AI, but we're not actually sure if they actually were AI. Because as far as I know, it's just Tenno.
It could have been a very I gotta like actually like think about that in my head.
Yeah, I haven't seen any AI other than Tenno. That's the only thing that I've seen while playing.
This is something like we gotta find confirmation from the devs in chat for. It's
Yeah.
it's hard to tell.
I don't think there's any confirmation of it, other than that there won't be AI in Gateway's release, apparently.
It'll remain speculatory.
Yeah. No, I think that the stuff in Defeat Pete's video were just players.
Players. I think you saw a few like AI. I think you saw a few AI Tennos, but that's about it.
Yeah, there's definitely AI Tenno. There's a lot of AI Tenno. But as far as other things go, I definitely haven't seen any AI carnivores. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was like weird. I was like, what the fuck, AI Serato?
Yeah.
The poor guy who got called AI.
When Shant is added, will you break a lot of stuff like the concept art? Probably. That's kind of the point of Shant. Tenno is probably the hardest AI to work on overall. It might be.
Yeah, because it's got like
It has a different play
tail.
style than anything else.
It's got the tail slam, the back kicking.
Yeah. No, I got like deleted by Tenno AI like twice yesterday.
I know.
They have like instant reaction speed. Yeah, AI is interesting. I think it's, I don't know, I'm mixed on whether or not it'll be good for the game or not. But I think it can be, if done correctly. But I do kind of like the Tenno AI. At least on the smaller server. It makes growing easier.
Too bad we can't have the chill like gateway environment while doing all these talks. It makes it more fun to just look at
I
the game.
know,
and
I
doing
wanted
it.
to like get a Sarah going today too.
This server screen is ruining my vibe.
It's ruining my vibe too. It's unfortunate. I haven't seen the server go down for this long.
You think they do it like you'd imagine it would be planned and then they like announce it, but
I
shit's
imagine that it
gone.
crashed. I imagine it wasn't planned.
I know.
Will there still be Born Deer? There are Born Deer still, yes. As far as I know. Although I think they might... This is completely not confirmed. I think they might get phased out eventually, though. But I have no idea. What's your opinion on the Cannibal debuff? I think it's really good on certain things. Like, it definitely needs to be there for Omni. Omni has no business, like... Or Antrudon. Because they just shouldn't be cannibalizing. But, yeah, I think it's fair for a lot of
What's
things.
Ricardo and Serrato?
Yeah, I think I'm like mixed on whether or not Carno should have cannibalism or not. I feel like it should.
Kind of one of the bigger, more aggressive dinosaurs.
Yeah, I kind of liked it when it did.
Yeah,
but I
definitely
know a lot of
belongs for
people don't like
Serrato.
it. It definitely works for Dino and Serrato though.
I know.
You should ping Punch. I'm not pinging Punch. I swear to God, I'm not pinging him on a Sunday.
Dude, I'll ping him. I'll send him a
No,
million messages. I'll
shut
send him
up.
a 2
You're
billion-
not
I'll send him
pinging
2
him.
billion messages.
You're not pinging him.
I'm gonna have to ping Punch, but he's not online. What am I gonna ping the corpse?
Players,
The
you've
corpse
had
of
more
fucking-
interactions with him than I have. He doesn't even know who I am. Go for it if you want to. That'd be
He's
great.
dead, dude.
I like have not talked to the devs very much at all.
Bunch is offline right now. There's
They
no
are
one to
offline.
message.
Let's
We'd
see,
wa-
are
it-
we
it-
at
it-
hour
it's
two
always-
yet? We are at hour 2. Oh no.
Hey guys, 1 hour of no gateway on the stream.
Yeah. Oh no, it's been longer than 1 hour. It's been like hour
Really?
45. Yeah. No,
Oh,
if you look
God.
like let's see, it crashed at at 5 minutes into the stream.
Oh my god, this whole stream has been no
Yeah,
gateway.
this whole stream has been me sitting in this menu and just answering questions and talking to people.
Awesome stream, guys.
Yep. Been a great stream.
Yeah, guys, we're having lots of fun right now. I love gateway.
Yeah. I hope the devs get online soon enough. Yeah, if the server does come out, then I will actually try and play and stream it. But
If gateway remains offline, I am cooking waffles. I am getting a glass of milk, and I am shutting for the rest of the day.
yeah. What am I waiting
Thank you.
for?
Thank you,
Oh,
Player Zero. Do send a million messages toward any dev that is online right now.
Yeah, thank you for paying Punch. I
We
appreciate
need to
that.
send up an SOS flare
Yeah.
to save the stream, save the gateway stream that has been no gateway for 2 hours.
It's yeah, dead stream. I have to like leave at like 3 p.m. as well, so I don't even have time. But if Gateway pops back up tomorrow, I'll stream it. At least for a little bit. When's Gateway coming out? No clue. Hopefully soon. I'd imagine soon. Should Velociraptor get a model update? I'd imagine.
Ooh, that's an old small. That thing's a piece of. That thing's small and a piece of shit.
It is. I'd imagine it'd get an update, especially if it's playable.
Oh shit! Would they actually make it a playable? It's like Dryo size.
I think it's supposed to be a playable.
Can anyone confirm? Is Velociraptor confirmed for Rima? That old fucking forgotten dino.
I hope it's playable. This little rat. I'd rather see Vila be playable than like Compy or something else, you know.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess it's like, why wouldn't you just play Trudon? But I guess it's probably a different niche. So I'm thinking like, I guess that'd probably be another thing that'd get like climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, any of the small dinos will be really interesting when humans are added.
Not the most horrifying, like 3-4 call in Legacy. When you hear it the first time, you shit your pants, and then you find it, and it's like the most shriveled chopstick dino you've ever seen.
A Legacy
you're-
Vila was so annoying because you'd be sneaking around and then trying to hunt somebody, and then you'd trigger the Vila like 20 meters to your right, and it just let everybody know exactly where you are.
You just shit your. It's also scary too.
Yeah, or something else would trigger it, and you're like, oh no.
More scared about the dinosaur that caused it than the actual velo.
Right.
Once you learn that it's not a threat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like one of my favorite moments on Legacy was I was chilling at a pond. What was the pond called? Coast Pond? Coastal Pond, yeah. I was at Coastal on V3.
Oh, the one in the south, right?
Yeah, the south and all the way to the west. And I was sitting there with like 2 other like babies. I was playing like I think I was Giga, but like Juvie Giga, which is atrocious.
I know.
And I just sat there for a while, and then we heard a bunch of Vilas get scared, and then 3 seconds later, 3 Apexes came around the corner.
Oh no, dude. What's that lake up the hill nearby Coastal Pond?
Gulf Pond.
Gulf Pond. Yeah, all the T-Rexes and Spinos coming down from Gulf Pond to the Coastal Pond.
Yep.
Hearing like I know Coastal Pond is like supposed to be like more deserted, but every time I've gone there, there's been a Spino and or like a pack of Carnos there.
Yeah.
I've never seen Coastal Pond empty. I've yet to go there.
No.
Because every time we do it, we all die.
Yeah, Legacy was horrifying sometimes.
Miss that old horror. Like that old vibe, that like old scary. Listen for noises and be scared in the bushes. You didn't feel that in Spiro at all. But you know it.
Yeah.
But you get it. You get it in Gateway. That horror game feeling.
Was one of them a Subrex? I think they were both Gigas, if I remember right. And I ran over to... this is not my most proud moment. I ran over to the corner of the map and logged. And I could hear him coming over the hill as I clicked the log out button. I did like the fear that Legacy made you feel. But most of it was manufactured because the growth times were so long. To be honest. But that's because we were always playing Apex. So... I suppose it was kind of our fault. We mostly played Rex, right?
We've played
Played a bit of everything, but mostly Rex.
we've done Giga a few times, but Rex takes the trophy for most time wasted and multiple Rex live. I mean our last one is Giga. We grew Gigas and then stashed them in a. I wonder if they're still there.
Punch is asleep, so he might not be able to get a server
Punch!
race off of it. Yeah, I
Punch!
imagine that he's
Come back!
probably asleep. I figured.
Someone wake up Punch, man.
I'm sure he's already been contacted like 4 times. Of course, the server goes down right when I get onto record. No, dude, I literally started the stream, and 5 minutes into the stream, the server crashed. And I was like, okay, I'll wait, and it just hasn't gone back up.
Day ruined for anybody who wanted to make content today. Like a Sunday, like
Yeah.
prime free time.
Very unfortunate. But that is what it is. At least I got the Friday stream. I almost streamed last night too. I was so close, but I went to bed instead because I needed sleep.
We would have pissed everyone off with the 1 a.m. West Coast stream where even Europe is asleep.
Play Path of Titans and Act of Rebellion. I refuse to play Path of Titans. I'm not playing the MMO. I will stick with the survival game. You're off to bed, Trudon. Have a good night.
Adios,
Thank you for the
Trudon
questions.
Hunter.
I do enjoy interacting with people. It's fun. That and talking about the Isle is a rabbit hole that I will always go down.
I know. We get those 3 a.m. talks, but we've already exhausted all the points between me and Thieve.
Yeah. I'm considering getting Path Titans, but now I think it's bad. I honestly don't know enough about it to make a.
Dude, I know fuck all about Path of Titans.
Yeah.
But it hasn't. The Isle has been keeping me at bay with dinosaur game interests.
Yeah. Yeah. I will continue to just be interested in.
I think it's just the vibe that Isle gives off.
Well, that's
like
what I was talking about earlier. Is I feel like Isle is a actual survival game, which is like what I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And Path of Titans is more of a MMO, which is not what I'm interested in at all.
I also have a huge art style bias towards Isle.
That's
They got the Jurassic Park sounds and the Utah Raptor looks cool. Literally, they have the best game models.
Yeah. What's my favorite dino to play? On Legacy, it was like any type of bleeder, so Giga, Allo, Dillo, and then on Evrima, it's I don't know what is my favorite dino to play on Evrima. I know for you it's Omni. I know you like playing Omni.
It's Omni and Serato.
I think I like Serato. I think
Man,
Serato's my favorite.
When Serato was added, that was probably one of the most fun videos to film.
Yeah, Serato was a lot of fun. Carno's pretty fun too, but I think I like Serato a little bit more. Carno's a little bit too.
Carno gets boring because it's fun to grow and fun to starve to death, and then you kill everything, and then you get a little bored.
Yeah, that's
For Serato, you're constantly trying to avoid your own species.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Player Zero. We're all waiting for Gateway right now.
Shitty Steam game to play. Yeah, no, I'm just waiting. Going on 2 hours now. Oh,
Hey guys,
boy.
welcome to the Path of Titan stream, guys. Today we'll be playing T-Rex and Pat.
Thank you, Player Zero. Have a good afternoon.
Adios.
Man, I gotta go back to college soon. In like an hour.
Oh shit, are you still in? You haven't gone back yet, have you?
No, I'm still at home.
Time to throw your PC in the car.
Yeah. What's my favorite memory of? What's your favorite memory of Legacy? I already said mine. Actually,
could be.
Ours
That-
might be
that-
the
that-
Acro Massacre.
Oh yeah, dude, that's easily my favorite
Acro
map. That's
Massacre was
easily my favorite
hilarious.
memory.
You can explain
okay.
that.
All right, guys. We're both full. This is basically our first T-Rex life. We just rotated from the south to Twin Lakes in the north. We are like third screen, 3% health for Thief, 10% health for me. We make it to the north. There's nothing at Twin Lakes. Like fuck, dude. We are basically 5 minutes away from starving to death. We go a little bit east. We come towards the northern rivers, and we see one acro, and we trail him.
Footprints first.
Yeah, footprints first. We are so desperate. Literally 2 minutes away from dying. Something could tickle us and we'd fall over. And then this acro walks forward out of the dark into us and gets obliterated. Thank God. That's some food.
Oh, that wasn't
And then
good. It was a lot more than
No.
one.
We kill him, walk a little bit more forward, and there's like 5 acros behind him. We're scared of acro. We didn't know how powerful it was compared to Rex. So we all stare at each other for like 5 seconds, and then we're like, oh yeah, we're hungry. And then we just kill them all.
Like that was on a rules server too, so we had to kill them, eat the body, and
Eat
then
'em,
move on
then
and kill
kill 'em,
another one.
and eat them. They never ran far away enough, so we'd kill one, move on to the next, kill one, move on to the next.
That was great. That was on like 2 HP, so if they hit me once, they would have killed me.
We were third blood screen.
Yeah.
All I had to do was bite us once and we'd die.
Yeah.
Like an acro doesn't do small amounts of damage.
No. Let's see.
It's more fun if you like saw the footage. Like we're basically screaming in the audio. Like for that clip, we're like crying, screaming. A very euphoric feeling, like almost losing your Rex and then getting food.
Yeah. Brian, you don't have anywhere you post your art, right?
No. Well, I haven't done too much art recently.
Yeah.
You'd find my most recent pictures on my Steam profile.
Yeah.
It's like a picture of like an aloe.
Oh, that's right.
But
I already remember that.
I have unrelated art that I don't post anywhere.
Yeah. Why didn't I get into the game? The server is down. I
Yeah,
don't
no
know
game.
why.
The stress test server is offline for unknown reasons.
It probably just crashed because it's a stress test. So, and it doesn't seem like any of the devs are online since it's a Sunday. I'm just hoping it gets put back up, but it's looking more and more unlikely. I will wait for another 10 minutes and then I think I will have to go.
Sorry for the flub stream.
Yeah, well, it's fun talking.
I do.
If it's taking hours, I doubt it. Since it's Sunday, if it was a weekday, I'd agree with you. But because it's a Sunday,
Literally everyone's day off day.
I get the feeling that the server just exploded, and nobody's there to put the fire out. I would have stopped streaming a long time back. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I'm still sitting here too, but it's kind of fun to host the impromptu Q&A.
We enjoyed the company.
Yeah. I like
That's why that Gateway stream was so fun. It was less so about the game, but just talking with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what kept me so interested for so long.
Owlcord is freaking about something with Hacker. What's up with that? I don't know what's up with Hacker. I don't think he was making a video.
What is the news about Hacker?
I have no clue. I'm guessing that they're not adding something in. I'm guessing that the server just died because the servers do that sometimes, and my assumption would just be that it's just down and not getting put back up because there's nobody around to reset it right now.
I'm having trouble processing what's going on with Hacker and with all the general chat. I'm reading it.
What? Okay. Yeah, why don't you read it while I, like, pay attention? I'm confused, too. I was talking to him, like, yesterday. Like, at 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's
Okay.
always
It's also giving me, like, admin report hackers, so I'm not getting a very clear story.
there's always, drama in Isle Cord, so I try and stay out of there.
Oh yeah, dude. I think Legacy brings some of the most horrifying memories.
I have genuinely screamed at Legacy. I screamed at
Okay.
in the Trudon video. That was the first time I've screamed at Avrima. That was
That was-
hilarious. That's one of my favorite moments on Avrima.
Sean most certainly screams when Carno found
I
him.
forgot about that clip. Oh, that's also one of my favorite moments from Legacy.
I was gonna mention that until you said the Acro clip,
The Acro Massacre.
but that thing had like a salty ending, so was the Dillo life didn't go anywhere fun.
Yeah. Do we go to the same university? We don't. We went to the same high school.
Yeah,
We go to university in the same area, but not the same school.
same state, different locations. Like even semester and quarter, we're on different schedules.
Yeah, scheduling has been a constant challenge, which has been.
I know my 2 week studying binges for the semester midterms have rolled in.
Yeah. Yeah, and then mine roll in right when yours finish, which will be
I
great.
know, dude.
Great timing. Why won't it let you chat? It should let you chat. Oh, that's what they're arguing about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Phonics. I remember now. What server on Legacy did we play? I played, me and Trosh normally
Oh.
played on
Shit, what's the name?
What's it?
Nicta 3.
Nicta. Yeah, we usually play on Nicta, but
We
I also played with a different group on Asura.
It's Nicta, Noobs, and what's the New Beginnings?
Yeah.
I didn't really like Noobs that much.
No, Noob sucked.
For real, dude. Every time we grew, we get killed by mix packers.
Oh god,
That's where we tried to play Allo.
Yeah. Are we gonna play on another server until this one comes back up? I mean, I could play on Spiro, but I don't really want to be honest.
Yeah, the whole point is for it to be the gateway stream, and if we can't get the gateway stream, then
Yeah.
frown.
Yeah. I'm just hoping it goes back up, but that is
Not now.
unlikely.
Wait, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
But we'll stream later and get gateway rolling
Yeah.
for people who want to chat and for people who want to see the scenery.
It's
'Cause I
impossible
really-
for me to go back to Spiro at this
to-
point.
Yeah, that game is a bad video game now.
When's the next chance you'll be able to stream? Maybe late tonight if I'm up for it, if I have enough energy and Gateway's up. If not, I'll probably stream tomorrow. I don't have a stream schedule. I kind of just stream
Just
when I
what-
feel like it.
Just when we get free time and when school's not in the way, it'll be random.
Right.
I got my first midterm tomorrow for electrical engineering lab.
You ready for it? Oh yeah, I remember you
Yeah.
talking about the lab stream.
This is I'm going to study one day for it, and that's today.
Ah,
I'm really not interested in studying for a lab midterm.
that's very fair. I think I have to give up.
Yeah. It was worth waiting for. I wanted to have the chill talk while watching Gateway.
Yeah.
That first stream was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Have I heard of a game called Rain World? I have. I've actually played some other games kind of similar to it as well. But I've played Small Night, which is a fun
The-
game.
I think it's my midterms that are the weird ones because they're like on a semester system, but they're also like horribly scattered.
Yeah, I'm on a quarter system, so it's a little bit.
He gets the
awkward.
bi-weekly tests, and I get the monthly tests.
Yeah. Does the Rain Disable Scent? It doesn't, as
Nah.
far as I can tell.
Not in Gateway.
Yeah. What are majors? You're a software engineer, right?
Computer engineering
Computer engineer.
and you're cognitive science, right?
Yeah. Opinions on the new Spino?
Oh, the model.
The model?
Oh no, the new
Oh, in general.
the new research.
Oh god, they did another one.
Every year, dude, new Spino.
Oh no. I'll have to look
That's
it up and check.
You're about to get our new Spino
Send
reaction.
me a picture of it.
Oh my god, dude! Its tail looks like a croquet racket, dude. Look at it, dude. It's a big fish
Why?
now. What happened to the Spino?
Oh no. I do like the Spino model we have for the Isle though, even if it's not a.
The 2013 research where it like became all scaly and like got like the funny face and the cool tail.
Yeah,
Still my favorite Spino model, even if it's a little outdated.
yeah, very outdated nowadays.
Surprisingly, the Isle models were inspired by like kind of modern research back then in like
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah.
Now they're outdated again.
Not anymore. Okay, well, I think my patience has worn out, and I need to get ready to go drive back to college.
Yeah, guys, no gateway today, but we'll
Well,
catch
maybe
you guys.
tonight,
We'll
maybe.
catch you guys on a different stream.
Yeah.
Biggest benefit of these streams is having the fun chat.
Yeah, appreciate all the questions. It's always fun. But I'll try and stream on either tomorrow or later tonight. Get some gateway going. But yeah. Hope everyone has a good day. Thanks for hanging out.
Sir, nice seeing you guys.